Well, after several delays, the trial for a man accused of shooting at Coeur d'Alene police 2 years ago in City Park is finally underway. 19-year-old Tyler Rambo is charged with attempted murder, second degree, and aggravated assault. Both are felonies. Rambo lost the use of both of his legs after police shot him. Opening arguments in that trial just started this afternoon. KREM 2's Amanda Rowley has the latest now on the court proceedings, which, as Amanda's going to tell us, are a little different than normal. Amanda?
Yeah, that's right. Now, the trial for Tyler Rambo started earlier than expected. So the jury selection began this morning and concluded this afternoon, which is why those opening statements were able to start today. Now, as you mentioned, those proceedings for the jury trial is going to be a bit different because of COVID restrictions. But first, before we get to that, let's talk about those events leading up to this trial. Now, Tyler Rambo is charged with attempted murder in the second degree and aggravated assault, which are both felonies. He is accused of waving a gun and firing it at City Park during 4th of July celebration in 2019. Now, as you mentioned, he was 18 at the time and is now 19. In opening statements today, the prosecutor asked the jury to find him guilty on both charges. They say their evidence, including the 7 police-worn body cameras from that night, will prove this.
Tyler Rambo went to City Park that day with a loaded gun with 13 extra bullets, that he initiated a fight with Juwan Anderson. And seconds after that fight began, he shot at Juwan Anderson, aimed the gun at Jasmine Smith, ran from police officers, refused to comply with repeated commands, brandished that gun, put it in the air, put it down, never dropped the gun, kept it in his hand, paced and turned, and then leveled that gun and shot it at them.
Now, the defense attorney told the jury there is more to what happened than the state will show. He says his witnesses will prove this and Rambo's innocence. The defense also said he did not deny Rambo had a gun and fired it that night, but he argues Rambo used it trying to disperse the group of people who he says were kicking him on the ground.
He put it in the air and he fired one shot in the air, hoping to disperse this gang of people that's taking his life at him. As soon as that one shot's fired, everybody scatters like cockroaches. All these people that are kicking and stomping on Tyler's skin, except for Juwan. Tyler's getting off the ground now because they quit beating on him. Dropped from his fetal position, where he was, to his feet. Juwan grabs the gun and they get into a tug of war over the gun.
Now, this trial, as we mentioned, was delayed several times due to COVID restrictions, but Kootenai-County is one of a few Idaho counties allowed to resume jury trials starting today, and that's as long as the court follows COVID-19 restrictions. Now, this includes masks required at all times in the courtroom, temperature screenings each day of the trial for all who enter the courtroom, and maintaining a 6-foot distance. This also includes only the judge, attorneys, and jurors must be physically present in the courtroom. And that means these restrictions also include a limited capacity of people inside the courtroom, which is why media was not granted access inside today. But to accommodate for these restrictions, the court is live streaming those hearings. Court will resume tomorrow morning at 8:30. Reporting in Coeur d'Alene tonight, Amanda Rowley, KREM 2 News.